Anger is one of the most destructive emotions. There's no good that can come out of anger. And I bet you that you have done something where you've regretted before because of anger. Maybe you said something to a loved one and you knew it was wrong, but you just went ahead to say it and it was irreparable damage. You couldn't just reverse it. So it is very important to control your anger. Now, the control of anger starts from consciousness, knowing when anger has happened. The problem with most people is that they don't know when it has happened. And when it has reached to a large level, it's very, very difficult to kill the monster. It's best to kill the monster when it's small. It's just like a Godzilla. When it's young, it's just a baby, it's easy to kill it. You don't need an army, missiles, tanks, and so on to kill it. Now, how do you know when anger is happening? It's different for different people. So you need to feel it. Now, it might be just a feeling of heat that's coming up from your body. It might be redness in the cheeks area. It might be palpitation, the heart beating faster. Or you might realize your voice is getting louder. Or it might be just that you are tensed up in your shoulder area or your hands. It's getting cold and clammy. It's different for different people, but you must identify what exactly is your sign of anger. Now, the reason for that is so that you can tell yourself, I am feeling angry now. If you don't know if you're feeling angry, you can't change it. You can't control it. So when you do know these signs are coming up, then you apply a formula. And this formula is a very simple 4-step formula. It's stop, breathe, think, and act. Stop meaning stop this feeling. Try not to go any higher. Now, when you say it to yourself, stop, it actually cuts that feeling straight away. And stop also means stop from acting. Do not say anything in that anger, which will make you even more angry. Just say stop, stop, stop. Say it to yourself. Stop, stop, stop. Now, when you feel angry already, you will also realize that your breath is fast. So, like what I said in earlier videos, just breathe in and out. Take deep breaths in and out. And as you're breathing in and out, try to consciously slow down your heart rates. And you may also want to add a little bit of movement by relaxing your shoulders and also stretching a little bit to reduce that. Now, once you find that your heart is beating a little bit slower, you are a little bit calmer, then it's time for you to think of what you want to do. Now, the best way to think is to imagine the situation on what you're going to do. So you imagine that you're going to say something or you're going to do something to that person and think of what is the consequence. Obviously, you're going to choose something where it's not going to escalate to a big problem. So you're not going to go back there and say, you are wrong. Now that's just going to be crazy. It's going to be explode. So what you want to say is something like, just imagining yourself going in there and saying, I'm sorry for what I've done. Maybe I didn't see that you were offended by the whole thing. How can we repair this? Now, something like that might lead to a solution. It's okay to temporarily say sorry, and not try to explain yourself in order to get a solution. The solution is more important. So think of what you want to do, and then once you have found something that's very meaningful and probably will lead to a solution, just act on it quickly. Don't think anymore. You think of it, you find a solution, and you act on it. The problem is if you overthink it, you are going to think of all the consequences like, oh, what if the person thinks that I'm always wrong? Don't think anymore. So just to recap that, the formula will be stop, 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 breathe or relax, think of what you want to say or what you want to do, and when you find the right one which leads to a solution, act on it. So there you have it, a really simple formula, stop, breathe, think, act, for you to change your angry feelings.